Have you ever woken up in the morning, checked your blood sugar, and felt confused or frustrated by the number you saw? You went to bed with reasonable readings. You didn't eat anything overnight, and yet your blood sugar is higher than expected in the morning. Many people assume they did something wrong, but in many cases this happens because of a natural process called the dawn phenomenon. In this video, we'll explain why blood sugar often rises in the morning, what the dawn phenomenon really is, how to tell if it's affecting you, and what you can do to reduce morning blood sugar spikes. Why morning blood sugar is confusing. Morning blood sugar can feel unfair. You may do everything right the day before, eat carefully at dinner, and avoid late-night snacks, yet still wake up with high numbers. This happens because blood sugar is influenced by more than food alone. Hormones, sleep, stress, and liver function all play a role, especially overnight. Understanding these factors helps remove frustration and replaces it with clarity. What is the dawn phenomenon? The dawn phenomenon is a natural rise in blood sugar that happens in the early morning hours, usually between about 4 and 8 a.m. It happens even if you don't eat anything. Your body is preparing you to wake up. To do that, it releases hormones that signal your liver to release stored glucose into the bloodstream. In people without insulin resistance, insulin keeps this glucose under control. In people with diabetes or prediabetes, insulin response is weaker, so blood sugar rises higher than it should. This is not caused by willpower or mistakes. It's a biological process. The role of hormones in morning blood sugar. Several hormones are involved in the dawn phenomenon. Cortisol is one of them. Cortisol helps you wake up and feel alert, but it also increases insulin resistance. Growth hormone is another. It supports tissue repair during sleep, but also reduces how effectively insulin works. Adrenaline can also play a role, especially if sleep is disrupted or stress levels are high. Together, these hormones signal the body to release glucose, which can raise blood sugar before you even open your eyes. How the liver contributes to morning spikes. Your liver plays a central role in overnight blood sugar. While you sleep, your liver releases glucose to prevent blood sugar from dropping too low. This process is essential for survival. However, when insulin does not respond properly, that glucose stays in the bloodstream instead of being absorbed by cells. This leads to elevated fasting blood sugar in the morning. This liver glucose release happens every night. The difference is how well your body can manage it. Dawn phenomenon versus other morning spikes. Not all morning blood sugar spikes are caused by the dawn phenomenon. Some people experience high morning blood sugar because of late-night snacking, especially foods high in carbohydrates or sugar. Others may experience a rebound effect after nighttime lows, where the body releases extra glucose in response to low blood sugar. This is why pattern tracking is important. Understanding the cause helps guide the solution. How to tell if the dawn phenomenon is affecting you. The best way to identify the dawn phenomenon is to look for patterns. You may be experiencing it if your blood sugar is normal before bed. You do not eat overnight, your blood sugar is higher. When you wake up, some people also notice their blood sugar rising steadily in the early morning hours. Tracking readings before bed and in the morning over several days can reveal this pattern. Factors that can make morning blood sugar worse. Several things can increase the effect of the dawn phenomenon. Poor sleep quality can raise cortisol levels. High stress can increase hormone-driven glucose release. Late-night high-carb meals or snacks can add extra glucose into the mix. Irregular sleep schedules and inconsistent routines can also make morning blood sugar harder to control. These factors don't cause the dawn phenomenon, but they can make it stronger. What helps reduce morning blood sugar spikes? While you can't eliminate the dawn phenomenon completely, you can reduce its impact. Improving sleep quality is one of the most effective steps. Better sleep helps regulate cortisol and insulin sensitivity. Managing stress during the day and evening can also help lower hormone-driven glucose release. Balanced evening meals, avoiding late sugary snacks, and maintaining consistent sleep times can make a noticeable difference. Light physical activity during the day improves insulin sensitivity, which helps the body handle overnight glucose release more effectively. Why morning food choices still matter, even though the dawn phenomenon happens before eating. What you eat in the morning still matters. Starting the day with protein-first meals can help stabilize blood sugar after waking. Sugary or refined carbohydrate breakfasts can stack on top of already elevated blood sugar, making spikes worse. This is why morning nutrition and overnight physiology need to be considered together. Common myths about morning blood sugar. One common myth is that high morning blood sugar always means you ate something wrong the night before. Another myth is that skipping breakfast will always fix the problem. In reality, blood sugar is influenced by many factors working together. Understanding the process helps you make smarter, calmer decisions instead of guessing. Simple steps to take next if you struggle with high morning blood sugar: track bedtime and morning readings, pay attention to sleep quality, review evening eating habits, focus on protein first mornings. Small, consistent changes often work better than drastic ones. Final summary and takeaway. Let's summarize. Morning blood sugar rises are common and often caused by the dawn phenomenon. Hormones and liver glucose release play a major role overnight. This is not a failure and not a lack of discipline. It's a biological process that can be managed with understanding and consistency. By improving sleep, managing stress, making smart evening choices, and starting the day with protein, many people see better morning readings over time. In the next videos, we'll talk about daily habits that secretly raise blood sugar and how to build routines that support long-term control.